It's official. My dissertation is handed in Monday the 19th of May, 10 o'clock this morning. 50 pages, over 13,000 words in total. To be fair, at least 400 of them are just my bibliography, but it's over. It's done with. Like that. I can't believe it. How exciting. Now I've got to go do my other 2 assessments though. Yeah! I should currently be working on my 2nd assessment, which is my presentation on ancient DNA and its contributions to human origin research, which is a pretty banging and very, very cool topic, and I have been enjoying making it, but I don't really want to. And it's due on Monday, and I'm working all weekend because my nice little 12 days off, which I got for my dissertation, is now over. So ideally I want to finish all the design today, so then I can just faff with it and do the recording to upload it on the weekend after work. But I feel like I'm still recovering from the stress I had last night, which was my friend Amelia. She was like, hey girl, can you just quickly have a scout through my dissertation before I hand it in, because I just want to make sure the format looks right. And I was like, yeah, of course, don't worry, I'll just have a quick look. What has she got at the beginning of her dissertation? A cover sheet, which, for those who don't know, is basically the bit you put at the beginning of an assessment, which has got like your exam number, what module it is, the title of the like topic, how many numbers, like words even it is, how many page numbers, all that fancy stuff. But it said specifically on the website that that kind of summative sheet is not necessary for the dissertation. You just want a cover sheet. However, on the 7th of May, they sent a little email out that said, hey guys, we've changed it this year. You actually do need a summative cover sheet. And I missed the email. I don't know how, but I missed the email. So of course, after realising I've not got a cover sheet, I messaged the little archaeology group chat and I was like, hey guys, did you all have cover sheets? And they were like, yeah, they sent an email out about it. I was like, oh fuck. So last night at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm like panicked trying to add this cover sheet to my email, to my dissertation. I'm emailing the undergraduate services, the assessment team, I'm emailing my supervisor, and I'm going, oh my god guys, I forgot, I didn't realise. And then I woke up this morning and they were like, don't worry about it girl, it's our fault that we didn't put the information on the VLE. So that has panicked me, and I was trying to be productive because I was like, I don't want to start doing assessment stuff right now. So I was like, let me apply for my master's finance. I go on the government website, I open up SFE, I'm like, new application, postgraduate, we click on the little master's option right there, University of York, and then obviously I'm looking through all the courses and I'm seeing about 8 different options for an MPhil, and all the top masters are there, but none of the masters by research. Now I am going to apply for the top masters and the masters by research, because in case I don't get the masters by research, because you have to do like an interview and all these things, and I'm like, the chance that I don't get it, let's mitigate the risk and just apply for the TOT as well. Even though I don't really want to do it, but you gotta have a backup option, because I need to be a student next year because I'm staying and I've paid for it basically already. So I'm like, well, let me just email student services again. So that's been my whole morning, emailing student services. So I'm watching the Batch Now, the podcast that just came out last night. Gonna make myself some breakfast and then maybe get on with actual assessment work. But why is it so difficult to do anything? Oh. If anybody is interested, here's what my presentation looks like so far. So that's just like the question. Made a little content slide. I'm aiming to talk about the limitations and improvements, because like that's the critical bit, I guess. And then I want to talk about stuff to do with modern human origins and how we learn more through the research in Neanderthals and Denisovans, and like how admixture changes our ideas of like out of Africa and human spreading around the world, I guess. So I've just got like all of my little bits. I made these, which I really like. They're like images about what the different theories say, and they're supposed to like, I'm gonna say obviously in my presentation like say the names of them, but I thought it would be fun to add little graphics instead. And then I started these ones. I've literally just put the information on. I've not filled in any information like formatting wise, but I will fat bibliography as usual, so I think it should be fine. It is 8 o'clock, 9:30 o'clock, and I still haven't sat down to do my presentation. It's due tomorrow at 12. I haven't finished, but I've only got like, well, it's basically nearly done, but I want to go back and add a couple of things because I don't think it's been direct enough answering the question. But I said I wasn't gonna do this, like late night thing again, but here I am. I got home from work at like 5 o'clock. But then I just hung out with Jack's mum and dad, had like 2 cups of tea, said I was gonna get on, but then I was hungry, so I made a diabolical dinner. And yeah, now here I am at 9:30 p.m. sitting down to finish it. But it will get done. It has to. So it's now midnight. But I've moved upstairs so Jack can go to bed. I've got 10 more slides to edit. I say 10. I separate every slide for each like line of dialogue because I like to be able to put it on presenter view and click through and it just says what I want to say at the side. I brought Mousy upstairs for emotional support, but I'm getting there. I think once I finish these slides, I just need to maybe have one more run through, check it to see the length, because obviously it's a 10-minute long presentation. I can't be yapping for 15, so yeah, I'm getting there. I did my first practice run through and it was 9 minutes 50. Let's go! I'm on retake like number 8 right now because I keep mixing my words up. Distinct homonyms from the content. Unique, and it's continent, not content. Origin stories. Studies! I identified 6 minutes in and I fucked it! Well, after all that, I listened to that 6-minute clip back and it sounds like I'm far away on my headphones. So I was like, let me test the computer audio. That sounds like bloody Stephen Hawkins. So I've pulled out this ancestral piece, this artifact, which quite fitting for the topic. Well, subject, not topic. Let's see if this microphone is going to be any better. Never mind, it's not an aux. I hate iPhone. I had a break. I was watching Charlie Kirk get absolutely incinerated in the Cambridge debates, which was just... But now it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I still haven't recorded it. So let's give it another go, shall we? It's 4:25. The sun is literally coming out behind that curtain. But I'm finally exporting the video. I'm gonna give it a watch through and hopefully it'll be good enough that I can just go to bed. It's currently 4:45 in the morning. I've been up since 8 a.m. yesterday, which means I've been awake for like 20 odd hours. But I think there's something really nice about uploading this right now and the sun's coming out, the birds are tweeting. I'm about to just call it a day, bro. Here we go. I'm scared. Your response has been recorded. That means, officially, 2 out of 3 finals are done. Oh my god. Well, it's been quite a few days since I did my midnight, 5 a.m. even, hand-in of my other presentation. But I finally worked up the courage at 6:30 on a Wednesday evening to have a go at my next submission. So it's just a presentation of an activity plan for a museum around a certain theme. So my theme is the Stark Art exhibition, which is a Mesolithic exhibition at the Yorkshire Museum. I actually forgot to select an option, so I just got given Stark Art, which is fine. But basically we have to design a activity about the exhibition. Overall, pretty boring, but I suppose not a terrible topic to research, because you know, if you want to get into archaeology, the way you teach it and present it to the public, especially kids, the ones you want to get interested, is pretty important. So it's important, I guess. So, but it's kind of boring. I've got a week until this is due, so, but I'm working for like 4 days in this week, so I've actually got today, tomorrow and Friday and my only actual days off, but it'll be fine. It's definitely not going to be a problem. Right guys, I am actually back to starting my presentation, or getting on with it, as you might say. I've just decided to do some more drawings to go along with my presentation, just because I want some images, and I always think you get bonus points for doing them yourself, and it takes like an hour and I could do it without having to think. So not only is it really good procrastination, it's actually useful. So I've drawn some more pictures. I'm gonna save them and upload them into my document, and then I can decide how I want the layout to be. Because if I put the information on in all the slides, then I can see which bits I'm missing. Because thankfully I did quite an alright plan. I think I got a 2-1 on the plan, so I just need to elevate it from there with a couple extra bits of information. But it's only 10 minutes, and when you talk in person, I feel like 10 minutes goes by so bloody fast. It's like I need to keep my expectations to a minimum. It's another day that I should be doing my presentation. I'm going for a walk because the weather's really nice. Nothing quite like a cheeky little meal deal in the dog park. There's no dogs right now, but there was, I swear. Sorry about the fan background, but I'm home and I'm trying to just read a little bit about learning styles and to see if I can basically justify my activity, in the sense that, you know, research suggests that tactile learning is best in combination with this for children with these ages, which feels like it should be primary education teaching degree, not a archaeology degree, but whatever, you know. The more references about random bits you can get, the better, in my opinion, so that's what I'm doing. Today, all about learning styles, and I read 2 papers about it yesterday, so I'm just reading another, just so I got plenty of references for it. Len's getting a little shout out, check him out there on his little pendant. Right guys, after a tea time break and some time hanging out with the boy, I've got a couple of my slides like actually sorted, so boom, Len with his shout out. Then I've got these nice little ones, and again Len on there, and another one there. I still have quite a few to do, but I've got a couple more days. I can do it after work, it's fine. Well, I'm getting ready for work. It's 7:20 right now. But I did not sleep well again. I probably had like 2.5, 3 hours of actual sleep. And this keeps happening every time I have like an extended period off work. Like last week, I was so anxious about going back to work. And it was absolutely fine once I got there. But yeah, like, what the hell's that about? Right, I'm going to celebrate a friend's birthday after work on such a little amount of sleep, but I look cute. Got the corduroys on, ribbed for her pleasure, of course. Little bandeau top, and I re-scrunched all my hair so it looks a bit better. And can you see? I actually did my I put mascara on, which I never do. But excited! Let's go! I'm so tired. Quite a different rainy vibe in the gardens today, unfortunately. Hey all, sorry about the background noise because Jack is cooking upstairs, so he's been banging around a bit, and there's cars going past outside, but I just felt like having a little vent slash chit chat, you might call it. Basically, I'm feeling a lot of ways about university nearly being over, and I don't really know. Oh, I'm dyeing my eyebrows, by the way. I don't really know what I should be feeling, but I'm feeling a lot of ways because at the minute I'm just feeling very unenthused about life in general. Between work and uni, I'm just tired, you know. It's like Thursday, my final exam. Obviously I've already said that's what this presentation's for, and I should be really excited because it's over with once I've done it, right? Wrong. I still have got to do all my applications for my masters, which is making me feel quite sick, to be honest. And it's like the relief of finishing uni is not there when you know you've got more uni bits to do. And that's not to say I don't like uni, obviously I do, that's why I want to do my masters, but I just don't feel like Thursday is going to be the end of it, do you know what I mean? And that's kind of exhausting me because I'm already so tired, and like I just really want to do nothing for a bit. So you might say, do a gap year, girl. I can't afford a gap year. Do you know how much council tax is in York? And I don't want to go back home because I like living in York, and me and Jack already signed on for this house, so I would have to pay for it anyway, and I don't have like 6 months of rent extra to be able to pay for council tax. So, and I've already saved all my rent money to be able to afford to do my masters, so I guess part of me is also like feels quite tied into the fact that I can't just not, do you know what I mean? Like I can't just quit and go home because there's not to do at home. Everything I want to do is here, but I have to want to do it, and it's not that I don't want to, I'm just tired. Like I just want everybody to maybe stop asking me to do anything for a bit so I could go have fun, and that fun being doing something like creative or like relaxing. I suppose I have been relaxing, but like, to be frank, Monday to Wednesday I literally did nothing and I laid in bed for 3 days because I was just feeling really miserable about the world and about uni and about everything. And then it's like I've had to work obviously all weekend, and so I should really like tonight be working on that presentation, but I just can't. Like I just want to do anything else right now, And I know I've got all of Wednesday to finish it, so part of me is like, I don't feel scared enough about the due date yet, because I'm at my breaking point. Like, I just feel so tired. And it's weird because when I finished school, like secondary school, we closed early because of COVID. Like, we didn't even do our exams because obviously COVID happened, and that was really scary, obviously. But it was just like you were promised time to be in your house for months, and that was cool. And then when I finished sixth form, that was exciting because I was going to uni. I had a job I liked, I had friends I liked, and it just seemed like I was gonna have a summer of fun before going to uni. And if I'm honest, I don't really feel like I've had that mega summer holidays and a break for the last 2 years, because it's like, well, yeah, uni's over, so now you're gonna work 5 days a week. That's not much of a break, is it? You know what I mean? And it's like adult to the max, basically. It's how I feel right now. And it's just quite tiring. And the idea that, like, I don't have to go back to uni, like, I could just not, it's kind of playing on my mind. But then I'm like, but then I'd have to go and actually work 9 to 5. And that's also shit. So it's like, it's not what do I want to do, it's why do I not want to do it? Do you know what I mean? And I think I just burned out, and maybe if you ask me in a week's time, I will be feeling this way. But currently, I'm just tired and not really sure what I want to do with myself. Like, right now, tomorrow, in a year's time. I don't know. I mean, my bloody landlord just emailed me being like, the tenancy agreement for 2025 to 2026 is out. Girl, please don't ask me about that right now. This house has rats. I don't like it here. But it's like my house at the end of the day, so I do like it, but it sucks. And it costs a lot of money to live with rats. And they're in the walls, so the cat can't even get them. And look at my eyebrows. They won't be this dark, but you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm doing my eyebrows. I'm gonna do my nails because look how beautiful and long they are right now. Wow. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll feel more enthusiastic about the presentation when I can put on a cute outfit and have my hair and nails done. Well, I'll wash my hair. That's the treat. But my nails will be done, and my eyebrows might not look like they're the same colour as my face. You know. Anyway, I don't think I've got much more to say. I'm just tired. And Jack's making me dinner, which is quite exciting. I'm gonna do my nails and maybe get a good night's sleep. Work tomorrow will be fine. I'm going to a pub quiz after work actually tomorrow, so that's something to look forward to. That's something to be in a good mood about. And Thursday, after the presentation, I'm going on a pub crawl, so plenty of things to be excited about. So much love and life in the world, just not in my heart right now. Nail reveal. Don't look too closely, but ooh, they're sparkly. We came out of 9. We came 8th. It's so bad. Hey all, today is Wednesday. The presentation is tomorrow. It is like nearly 12 o'clock. I'm making myself some pasta for lunch. And then I really need to lock in and get on with it because I haven't touched my presentation since Friday. And yeah. We have to have it in by 8:30 tomorrow because the actual stuff starts at 9 o'clock, like the in-person presentations, which I think I will be able to do. But then like some of my other friends were like, we're going to the pub tonight if you want to come, and my FOMO cannot allow me to miss out on that. So if anything, I need to get this done just so I can have a cheeky drink later. As I said, there's always good things to look forward to, and it's usually the pub. So yeah, let's get on with it, you know. Right, well, it's 2:30 and I've got quite a bit done actually. Obviously I finished this section like last week, but this bit I've got what my themes are, what the themes will be in terms of how it is in the activity, and now I've just finished my bit on how the activity will run, so like when it is and stuff like that, what they're going to be doing. And I made some cute little graphics to show how the kids are going to be making the things, and here's all my materials. I've just need to talk about what information is going to be. Oh my god, I'm really sorry about the washing machine. Talk about the information that the kids and teachers will be given, how I'll be accommodating different students. It's linked to the curriculum, and then I want to reflect on how the activity worked. But I don't know, I feel like it's not that good. I've seen a couple of people in my class have posted, like either on Instagram or in our group chat, like little like snippets of their slideshow, or like just a picture of a slide, and I just feel like I'm way off the mark. And yesterday when I was at the pub quiz, we were talking about it because the people I went with are also archaeology students, and they were like, I don't even know what we're supposed to really be doing. Like, I feel like I'm just really totally making it up. So I'm just gonna hope that everybody equally just hopefully made it up a little bit, and across the board we will all get graded on everyone being slightly mediocre. Anyone else have a cat that only wants to lay around the toilet all the time? Hello? Oh, life is so tiring then. I just did a practice run through and it was 12 minutes, which is just slightly pushing it, but I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with it indeed. I made it to the pub for anybody wondering. I saw last night right before I went to bed that apparently they would prefer it on Google Slides, so I'm just literally having to copy them over right now, and it's 7:10. I can't believe I'm just gonna hand this in on a random Thursday in bloody June. And then, I mean, I do have to still do the actual thing, but, you know, then it's actually bloody over, do you know what I mean? Here we go, guys. I hate how slow Google Forms are to accept. I've already clicked it, come on. There we go. It's basically one step from over. Here is the fit check. I've got a nice little black blouse on, if you can even see that, and just the classic brown corduroys, ribbed for her pleasure, of course. I can't believe it's literally almost over, guys. This is crazy. Lovely weather for a final presentation. I will be standing there and do my final presentation in 15 minutes. Oh! So belief is woven in through reflection on why art is created and what it represents to the individual. They're encouraged to consider Mesolithic individuals themselves and their peers. Creativity is obviously core to the activity because they're creating something for themselves inspired by the Mesolithic. We're officially finished uni, guys. Let's go! Woo! There's American. Up above, no babies! at 5 in the morning and I'm finishing off my university degree with a nice bowl of vegetable soup, pasta and cheese. What more could a girl want? Feels like